At the beginning of the year, students in Mr. Pelican's classroom learned about the scientific process or scientific methods. This is a universal process that's recognized by all scientists no matter which discipline they belong to. These are the steps that scientists will carry out when they are asking a question or trying to answer a question that society has posed. The scientific process starts with step number 1, asking the question. Society typically will ask scientists to help solve a question or answer a problem. In order to do so, scientists will determine what is known, in which they will carry out background research to learn more about all the factors involved in the experiment. Before the experiment takes place, scientists will then create a hypothesis, step number 3. A hypothesis typically is written in an if, then, because statement. The hypothesis is always created before carrying out the experiment. In the next step, step number 4, the investigation takes place. This is where the scientists will set up and conduct the experiment. In each experiment, a control and variable will be present. A control is the group that remains the same and no change is made to. The variable group is the group that changes. There are 2 variables in each experiment, one of which is called the independent variable, or the item that is purposely changed, and the dependent variable, or the item that responds in accordance to the independent variable. In any experiment, it is always important to only change one item at a time so that scientists know what actually made the effect. During the experiment, scientists will make observations. 2 types of observations may be made. Those include qualitative observations, which are descriptions, and quantitative observations, which are numbers. Notice the N in quantitative and numbers. In step number 6, interpret the results, scientists will make sense of the data that they received while carrying out the experiment. This is necessary in order to proceed to the next step, which is to draw a conclusion. Here, scientists will summarize the information and tell what worked and what did not. They will also say what the results mean to them. Finally, the last step, which is step number 8, is where scientists will share their findings with the scientific community and with society. You will notice that at the bottom of the scientific magnet is a repeat process with arrows pointing us back to step number 1. This is because scientists will often retest the experiment over and over again to give their results validity. Also, scientists may come up with different questions at the end of their first trial run or other trial runs. Typically, this process is repeated at a minimum of 5 times to make sure that the results are accurate.